Coach, I know the players are happy to be back in a game prep mode this week. How about for you? Is it nice just to be kind of done with camp and getting ready for the season opener?
Well, 3 weeks of pretty much all-day football. Yeah, we're ready for competition. It's been a great camp, but players are chomping at the bit as well as coaches. We're ready for a game. We've got a long trip, one-day trip. Opponent we don't know much about. We never played before, and unknown territory.
I was going to say, when you're playing, some of these less familiar teams, are you able to get some tape of them, or is it a lot of it just going off of, word of mouth from other teams?
Well, we've got some film from last year, but it was a new coach a year ago. The guy played in the NFL. He played for Barry Switzer at Oklahoma. He obviously knows what he's doing. And again, we don't have a too deep depth. We have a roster. It appears that they've got a lot of transfers, so you just don't know what you're getting into. You better take care of yourself and be ready to play.
I know that, like you said, you guys are doing the one-day trip, and that's a bit of a long haul. What kind of concerns come with that?
Well, you've got to focus on what you're going there for and not the trip. Got to get up early at 4:30 in the mornings. But we've been doing that for practice. We've been practicing at 6 and get everybody up at 4:30 so that they get the clock set in their bodies. And hopefully get them on the plane, get them in the air, and let them take a 2-hour nap. And then get there, get buses that'll pick us up, get us to the pregame meal, and on to the stadium.
Josh Miller is going to be the guy starting things off. What did he show you in camp that led you to make that selection?
Well, he's a heck of an athlete. He can beat you not only with his arm but with his feet. I mean, he can run. He's a leader, and right now is the best decision maker on where the football has to go.
Is it pretty much just his job to lose at this point? Is there any possibility of seeing Wes taking some snaps?
Well, there's always a possibility, sure. Now, Wes had a wrist injury and missed half of preseason camp. He's got a great arm, and he's a winner. He's a smart young man. But since he was out, the guy that I thought would be number 3, David Yoder, has emerged and has done very well. He's a great athlete. He was on the baseball team with Wes. So, we got 3 guys we feel like we can play with. Wes is starting to heal up, and you can see every day the improvement there. And got 3 great kids there.
Austin Coleman, is he good to go for the opener?
Well, he's like a bionic guy. He can be out of a practice with a pulled muscle, or last year he had a season-ending shoulder injury, and 2 weeks later he's playing. So he just regenerates. He'll be ready.
What specifically, I guess, was the health concern with him, or are you at liberty to comment on that?
Oh, I don't think you're allowed to do that anymore. You get arrested, don't you?
I guess, what are going to be some of when you have an unfamiliar opponent, what are going to be some of the key points for you guys to focus in on Saturday?
Well, we work pretty hard on special teams because early in the year, that's one area, if you spend some time, you can get an edge. But just try to take care of yourself, take care of the basic fundamentals, handle the football, don't turn it over, try to create turnovers, win that battle. I think the strength of our football teams are our defensive line. We've got a pretty young secondary, we've got a pretty young offensive line, got a quarterback making his first start. He would have been the guy a year ago, but he had the shoulder injury. So, just good. Do what we do and not worry so much about them, because not much we can do about it.
Defense looked very good in the inter-squad scrimmage.
Very
Does that
good.
give you, it's going to make you feel pretty good going into week 1?
Yeah, if they don't score, we got a pretty good chance. We've got most of the starters returning in the defensive line, then you throw in a couple of Division I transfers. Man, we've got 2.5 deep. Don't miss a beat. So we're excited about that.